players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Curry against Morant. Curry passes to Green. Outside for Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And he converts the layup.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Edey, guarded by Curry. Edey gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Back to Jackson. Bane passes to Jackson. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Green kicks to Butler. They set the pick. There's the drive. Pajemski finds Butler. Shot clock at 6. The 3 drops in the tray. Butler's got 5 now.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. The 3 from Morant. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last tray.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get any rhythm. And they will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bane's steady improvement year after year.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Great open look there. Bane's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Kings. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
The Warriors trail. It's good. He has 6.
Just a wizard with the ball. Curry's creativity is just incredible.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break ramp.
Up top, Morant. Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. Goes back up. Edey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Butler here.
Oh, yes!
Now, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
Now here's Morant. And stolen by Butler. Green in the high post. And Green slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Butler. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Butler's got 9.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. They set the pick. Now Green. Sensational block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Morant throws it down.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
Podziemski on the wing. Butler with the ball. Takes it off the glass. He's got 11.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Morant kicks to Wells. Out to Morant. Pass to Wells. Bain against Green. Wells dishes to Morant. Clock at 6. Wells passes to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Butler. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Now off the inbound. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Team foul.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Morant. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Curry, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The 3 from Morant. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Moody's shot is off. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. Shot's good by Green.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Memphis has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Curry finds Podziemski. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Memphis leading. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jackson Davis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they lost to the Warriors. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Moody. And again, no good by Golden State. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Edey. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jackson against Curry. Jackson kicks to Wells. Morant with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Moody. 51 seconds left here in the second. Here's Butler. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 14 points for Jimmy Butler. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Curry to the rim. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's Butler missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors.
Into the lineup for your Warriors. Number 00.
Curry attacking. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Jackson a screen on Curry. Outside for Jackson. Back to Bain. Pass to Wells. Here's Jackson, guarded by Curry. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bain. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It'll be the Hawks against the Hornets in Charlotte. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
This is the kind of game everyone tunes.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Warriors.
If they think...
Thanks for joining us. Now
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Santi Aldama is out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Pippen. And it's Bagley in at the pivot, manning the middle. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the wing right side. Here's Post. Guarded by Pippen. Kuminga with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Bagley dishes to Pippen. Williams passes to Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Kennard. Pippen outside. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Left side, Kuminga. Here's Moody. Up again. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Moody. They get the rebound. Outside Pippen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pippen's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To halt the run, it's rebounded by Memphis. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Podziemski. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Memphis moving it around. Aldama. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kennard. Misses the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The kick out to Williams. To the paint. Back to Aldama. Now Williams. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. For the 3. Aldama can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kuminga with it. Here's Podziemski. From outside the arc. Tries again. Pass to Spencer. Fires the 3. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead as we get down now to just 10 points with that basket from Moody.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pippen kicks to Bagley. And here's Pippen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Pippen's got 9 points now in just the second half. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Healed the pass to Armstrong. Kennard against Hield. Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Hield outside. Over Kennard. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Moses Moody is out there with Butler. And it's Green, then it's Hield. And it's Santos in its shooting guard. That's the Warriors 5. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And that's an intentional foul.
Number 0, Gary Payton, the second. Golden State foul. Gary Payton, second.
Morant outside.
Second team foul.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Morant surveying the D. And there's the defensive 3-second call. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Hield. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen by Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Second chance shot. Edey gets the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Well, their pass to Moody. They kick out to Hield. 4 on the clock. Bain with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Nailed from three-point land.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Payton. It's stolen by Hield. That's tipped. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant for 3. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
Here's Butler, and there's Butler with the flush.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Cans it from downtown. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Moody. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Driving the lane, Edey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Warriors. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Back to Curry from downtown. The 3-ball from Curry.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Oh, that should not be legal. Never seen it. Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Jackson has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shot.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Butler against Jackson. Green with a screen for Butler. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Moody. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Free throw good, Moody. Moody hits them both. And for Memphis, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Morant. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Both free throws good from Morant. 46 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Curry, and he banks in the layup. And so here's Memphis. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Morant and Moody pulls it down. And it's Golden State's ball. It's a 16-point game. Broke loose. Curry with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pajemski finds Curry. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there. Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 13. And it's Green with the jam. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Green. Second personal foul.
That's good from Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.